term brand yourself, not brand your business, not brand your company, not brand your employer's company, but brand yourself. Actually market yourself. And do you know the benefits of that? Well, that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about how to become a legit boss. For real. Legit boss. What? This is Kelly L with Live Into Life, and this is the Jewel of the Week. Let's talk about branding yourself. What does that mean? I'll tell you what it doesn't mean. That does not mean that you are creating a fake persona, that you are simply sharing highlights of your life, which we all know happens. It's Instagram, it's YouTube, like it's always highlights of your life. Listen, when I get in front of the camera, my hair's done, my makeup's done, I wanna look my best. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I believe that branding yourself is so important in this day and age, and the way that you brand yourself is by looking at your qualities, your strengths, and highlighting those, right? So everyone has flaws, okay? I have flaws, and I may not list them right now. But okay, I'll tell you a flaw. I love to sleep. I love my sleep. If I could sleep 14 hours a day, I would sleep 14 hours a day. I don't, because I have a life and a child and businesses and et cetera, et cetera. But one of my things is that I love to sleep, okay? That's fine. But you know what I do? I also talk about the need for rest, the need for your mind to rest, the need for your body to rest, in order for you to be creative. So even though technically sleeping for 14 hours a day could be considered a flaw, I think that having life balance and being aware that your body needs that rest and your mind needs that rest is a quality. And so I highlight that quality. It's just an example. Have you ever sat down and thought about your qualities and how to actually highlight those? So for example, I know that I'm a person of my word, and I want every single person that I come in contact with to believe that I am a person of my word. Not necessarily because I need their opinion or their reaction, I need them to like me, but because if I am a person of my word, I will attract people of their word too. And so then when we're dealing with business or we're dealing with, relationships, right? You're actually attracting the same type of people to you. So I want to make sure that that's one of my foundational qualities that I highlight when I'm branding myself. I also believe in putting your best foot forward, okay? Best step, best foot. Stepping forward. Okay, there's something out there. Alright, I believe in making a really good first impression. And so how do we do that? We do that by dressing our best, being awake, being aware, being conscious, being focused, giving your attention and your energy to that other person, making them understand who you are, but also listening to who they are. I want to make that good first impression because I do believe they're very important. I also believe that I believe in being eclectic. I like a lot of different things in my life, and I like to attract people who are also eclectic because I like to try new things. So I want energetic, fun, strong women that are, boss bitches, but they also have a rounded life. They're a rounded person. Maybe they're traveled, they're creative, they're constantly educating themselves. So I want to be able to attract those kinds of people. Everybody that knows me knows that every time I show up, I have energy. Right? If I don't have energy, quite honestly, if I'm feeling really, really bad, or I'm deathly sick, or I I really haven't had enough sleep, or whatever the reason, I will try and postpone, simply because I don't want to show up to any place, any location, any event, and not put my best foot forward and not provide the energy to the other person that I'm meeting or speaking with, or to a room full of people that I'm speaking to. I don't want to cheat the people that are coming to speak to me or that are coming to listen to me speak. Right? I think that's just a matter of respect. So how do you brand yourself? How do you do it? How about we start with thinking about the qualities that you have. So if you are a funny person, right? If you like laughing and telling jokes, then how about you try and elevate those jokes? You try and focus on that quality, so that the next time you're in a situation, for example, that's an awkward situation, and you know the people around you are feeling awkward, you can break the ice. That is a great quality to have, and it's something that you can become known for, because then people will immediately feel good in your presence, and they'll feel comfortable, they'll feel at home, and they'll feel like they won't have to put on an act, right? Also, let's talk about the way that you present yourself in person. Whether you are building a business or you are working for an employer, I guarantee you that if you walk into your work every single day with your hair done, if you wear makeup, your makeup done, dressed appropriately and professionally for that situation, that you will be looked at in a different light to somebody who is not doing that. Now, I understand that, judgments are what judgments are, and you can't make everyone like you, but you can control you. You can control you, which will ultimately lead to people who are similarly situated. They have their stuff together. They have their shit together, right? They want to talk about creative ideas. They want to build businesses. They want to travel. They have a great idea about this new location to travel to. They want to, increase their child's education. They want to compete in a competition. I'm competing in a bikini competition. I know, it's crazy. But you know what's happening? Because I'm doing that, I'm attracting people around me that are really, really healthy. And I want to continually increase my health. It just attracts people around me. So think about 5 qualities that you have that you can actually highlight. Let's forget about the flaws for right now, because who cares? Everyone has flaws. Let's think about the 5 qualities that you have that you can highlight. I also want you to think about your physical image and how you are presenting yourself to the world. Maybe it's time for you to go get that facial. Maybe it's time for you to chop off that November beard that should have been chopped off in November. What's it called? Like Movember or what? I don't know what that's called. Maybe it's time to give yourself an upgrade, a little makeover with the way that you physically look, the way that you physically appear, your health. How is your skin looking? How is your energy? Are you absorbing nutrients throughout the day? Do you want to be presented to the world as someone with energy, someone that people can connect with, or are you just kind of going through life going, oh God, it's Monday? What if you could wake up and be like, yes, it's Monday? Because quite honestly, the more I brand myself, the more I put myself out there as the person that I actually am, and the more I highlight my qualities, the more energy I'm attracting, the higher elevated people I'm attracting, and eventually that leads to better business, more income, more wealth, etc., etc. So that is the jewel of the week. 5 qualities, list them. How can you increase them? How can you elevate yourself? And let's look at the way that we're presenting ourselves. Maybe it's time to go shopping. Hey! All right, that's it for today. I hope this added some value, or at least gave you a laugh, because, sometimes it's nice just to have a laugh, right? All right, until we speak again, check out my podcast if you haven't. Here's my Instagram. Right there, living to life. And look out for my revamped Queens in Training Money Majesty. If you haven't already registered, feel free to send me a DM and I will send you an email once that is up and running on our new site. All right, until then, live your life, go live into life, and be blessed. Mwah.